Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Mandatories only matter if it's Canelo. Look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. In the double standard of mandatories, where people are saying Canelo Alvarez is ducking his WBC mandatory, David Benavidez, this has been a narrative that's been ongoing for a long time for literally no reason. Canelo Alvarez is the most fearless fighter in boxing. The guy's willing to face everyone, every different style, but people are constantly saying he's ducking his WBC mandatory in David Benavidez, and that makes zero sense, but no one holds anyone else accountable for avoiding their mandatories or simply not facing them. Think about this. When you look at Terence Crawford, he stated, if I fight Boots, it's a lose-lose situation. If I beat him, they're going to say he's too young. I deserve to do whatever I want to do. So he rejected a Boots in his fight. Now, the interesting thing is no one's calling Terence Crawford a duck, and Canelo Alvarez is much more accomplished than Terence Crawford. I mean, look at their resumes. Canelo has fought many elite fighters while Terence Crawford only fought one throughout his whole entire career. I mean, let's just be honest. When it comes to resumes, Canelo's resumes put Crawford's to shame. I mean, let's just be honest and unbiased. So when you talk about a guy deserving to do whatever he wants, Canelo deserves to do whatever the hell he wants. Canelo beat every champion in his division, same as Crawford, so there should be no problem with Canelo doing whatever he wants if Terence Crawford can do the same. Keep the same energy. Look at Demetrius Andre. The guy was the WBO world champion at 160 pounds, and he openly ducked and avoided Janabek. Now, what's so funny is he said, I'm not wasting my time fighting this guy. But you wanted to waste your time and fight Chris Eubank, Canelo's leftovers. So why were you open to that fight? Who wasn't a world champion, who was a meaningless fight at 160. He tried to make that fight. Why did you fight Damon Nicholson? That was a garbage-ass fight. I mean, at the end of the day, you dug Janabek for literally no reason, and no one holds you to a standard of ducking your mandatory. Let's just keep the same energy. And then when you look to Jamal Charlo, what's disgusting about him is this guy hasn't fought in years, but the next guy he fights is not his WBC mandatory in Carlos Adames. Who is it? It's Jose Benavidez Jr., a guy who's not even a middleweight. So you haven't defended your belt in years. The WBC is protecting you. And when you do come back, you're not even fighting a middleweight? What the hell are you doing? But nobody's saying he's ducking his mandatory. I mean, let's keep the same energy. And when you see Canelo Alvarez did fight his mandatories, you see he fought John Ryder, which is a mandatory, and he fought Avani Yildirim, which was another mandatory. People talk about those mandatories like they were cherry picks. These weren't just cherry picks. These were mandatories Canelo had to fight. See, at the end of the day, you got to keep the same energy. Because men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.